Welcome to the First Mentor podcast. Here, you will hear us talk about a variety of topics for the entire family that will hopefully spark a discussion, create a new curiosity, or simply teach you something new. The goal is to inspire you to learn life skills and soft skills not taught in school and prepare you to live an extraordinary life. Come on and spend some time with us on your commute to school or anytime you're free.
Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for joining us for the introductory episode of the First Mentor podcast. And this is your host, Vanessa Yang. And occasionally, my co-hosts, also known as my children, Ardino99 and Summer will join us for some of the discussions. I know you're probably listening to this special episode because you're curious about what this podcast is all about, right? Well, we'll soon jump into introducing ourselves and this podcast to you. So just make sure you subscribe or add us to your favorite list. Also, please let us know in the review sections what topics you would like to hear more about in the future. And without further delay, let's get started. I consider myself a lifelong learner, a person who always looks for ways to improve myself and learn something new. So as a mother, I naturally wanted to instill the same values with my children, right? And just so you know, I spent over 20 years in corporate America as a professional and a team leader. And this provided me with great insights on what's required to climb the career ladder. But at the same time, I also observed that there's a big gap between what is taught in school and the skills that are actually required to become an independent adult who lives a happy, successful, and extraordinary life. And you get to decide what that means. So for those of you listening who have been adults like me for quite some time now, don't you agree that we should have learned certain skills while growing up that could have saved us so much time and hassle if we only knew better then? I mean, wouldn't you have appreciated learning more about how to handle your finances or money in your early days? What about how to communicate better or build strong relationships? Or how to prepare for your first job interview? I mean, wouldn't it be cool to actually have an idea what the person on the other side interviewing you is actually thinking about? Or what about simple applicable tips on eating healthier while you're still young so that you don't have to deal with all kinds of health issues when you become older? Now, for those of you who are still young, you probably think, yes, I can eat whatever I want, and it has no negative impact on my health. But trust me, all of this will eventually change. I actually sometimes wish that I have the chance to travel back in time to visit like the 15 or 20-year-old me and share some of the life lessons I've learned, or what I should have, could have, would have done if only I knew better in my younger years. But unfortunately, nobody has invented a time travel machine yet, or not at least that I know of. So instead, I decided to share those lessons with you, my listeners, through this podcast. And hopefully it will give you some ideas on what you should learn while you're still a teenager or young adult. So we will include topics around personal development, finance and money, health and wellness, travel, foreign languages, career preparations, life skills, general knowledge, and many others. So now that you know what this podcast will cover, we're going to introduce ourselves to you, you amazing hosts, including yours truly. So as I mentioned earlier, my name is Vanessa Yang. I was born in Asia, raised in Europe, so Germany specifically, and I've been living in the United States for over 20 years now. So naturally, I have a multicultural background, which is very important to me. And I'm lucky to say that I speak 3 languages fluently and also have learned several others along the way, but I'm not so good at speaking them. Professionally, I became a certified public accountant, which is called CPA. And I spent my career as an auditor and also as an accountant with the Walt Disney Company. For many years, I told you before, I was in corporate America. And then I took the risk and changed to a different career before I started what I'm doing right now. For hobbies, I like to do a lot of things, but that include traveling, trying new food, spending time with my friends and family, reading books, watching TV and movies, and sing karaoke, but you probably don't want to hear me sing. Anyways, and when it comes to my favorite volunteering activity, I think mentoring and coaching is what I enjoy the most. And who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go. Hello, my name is Ardino99. I am currently in elementary school. Some of my hobbies include making YouTube videos on my YouTube channel, which is called Ardino99. Be sure to check it out and subscribe. I also enjoy playing video games. I also really enjoy snacking. I eat a lot. Like just snacking and eating chips every once in a while is really good. I also like hanging out with my friends.
What's up, guys? It's summer. Yeah. Hey, guys. Yeah. This year I'm in middle school and my favorite food is ramen. Since the day I was born, I was basically meant to eat noodles. Some of the things that I love to do are reading, playing basketball, and dancing. I was part of a hip-hop dance group for 2.5 years. So yeah.
Thanks so much for the quick introduction. You guys did great. Hope this introductory episode gives you a bit of a flavor of who we are and what this podcast is all about. We can't wait to learn and grow together with you. And please make sure to support us by subscribing to the First Mentor podcast with new episodes every Monday and Friday. We would also appreciate your feedback so that we can create content that interests you. Speak to you soon. Bye!